All right, everyone, we can go ahead and get started. And if people join a little later, they can just hop on. So my name is Bianca. It's good to have you guys in class. Happy Friday, March 5th today. So very exciting. We're gonna get started in a forward fold today. So go ahead and stand up wherever you are. Face the front of your mat, bend your knees, and then just let your entire body drape over your legs here. Nice, just allow your weight to go over the toes and then feel the hips rising as the crown of the head descends down. I know it's a little harder to breathe when you're upside down, but just allow the weight of your head to come closer to the ground. You can even interlace your hands behind your neck here. And start to sway side to side as you feel the stretch in the back of the hamstrings, the legs. Feel free to keep a gentle bend in the knees for now. And then take the hands to the floor, bend your left knee a lot, inhale the right hand up high. So find your spiral here. As you find your twist, start to breathe in, lengthen the spine, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. And then start to roll the right wrist here. Good. And then exhale, bring it down, bend the right knee. Inhale the left arm high to the sky. And think of hugging your left shoulder down your back. Feel the stretch through the back of the left hamstring, your left kneecap, and then just roll the left wrist. Just awakening your body for a practice. Exhale, bring everything back down, forward fold, perhaps a little bit straighter legs this time. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Exhale, lower the knees, plant the hands. Inhale for cow pose, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round yourself for cat. Inhale for cow pose, lengthen, tailbone up, gaze up. Exhale, round and curl. And start to find some hip circles here, moving through the body, just observing any areas of tightness, maybe your low back. And I know some of you just hopped on, so just take your time getting set up. Still moving through our warm-up phase of class. Okay. And then when you feel good, begin to sit back into your child's pose, extend the arms, and just let your forehead rest. Once in your child's pose, let out a big exhale, side out, release. And then take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up all the way. Open mouth, exhale, let all your air go. Again, one more time, inhale in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Good, on an inhale, rise up to tabletop. On the exhale, walk the hands all the way forward for puppy pose. And allow your hips to stay above the knees. Good, Josh. Let your forehead touch down, maybe your chin, maybe even your chest, depending on how open your underarms are. So just breathe. Keep some pressure in the hands here. Good. On the next inhale, walk the hands closer to your body. One more time, cow pose, lift the chest, lift the tail. Just let that feel good. Bend your elbows. Nice, and then exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up. And then to measure your downward facing dog, for a moment, roll to your plank pose. Have your shoulders over the wrists. Press your pelvis down slightly as you lift the quads. And then from that space, exhale to your downward facing dog. So it's slightly longer than normal. Your heels don't have to touch the floor. Just feel the strength of your back here. You can always bend one knee, bend the other knee in your down dog. Wiggle your hips, move them side to side if that feels good. And then hold some stillness in your down dog as we take 5 breaths here. As you take your 5 breaths, just try to let go of your week. Maybe sigh out your breath, just let it go. You made it to Friday. Whatever kind of week you've had, whatever you have been going through, whether at work or at home, just one more breath there. And then on an inhale, look forward, find your forward fold once more. We started out here. This time, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tuck the chin in slightly so you have a long, long spine. Then exhale, forward fold. Take a hold of the back of your ankles here, elbows out wide, and then fold into a little kind of like almost like you're folding 2 sheets of paper, but make sure that lower back feels protected. Bend the knees. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Very good. Then take the hands behind you, interlace the hands, please. Inhale, halfway lift just through the spine. Pull the hands back. You can keep a bend in the knees here. From your sacrum all the way to the back of the head, really long spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Let that go again. Just breathe through these, kind of warming up, opening the joints, just feeling out the body. When you're ready, bend your knees a lot. Inhale, stand up straight. On the exhale, standing back bend with your bind. Squeeze the hands together. Just look up. And then let that go. Inhale, arms up all the way. Interlace the hands, take a side bend over towards the left. Feel free to look up to the right, upper corner of your space. Nice, Josh. Inhale, center. Exhale, over towards the other side. Strengthen the arms here a lot. Straighten your right elbow if you can. Inhale, center, and then exhale, back bend. Just thank yourself for setting aside this hour of your day. On the exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Very good. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. On the exhale, step back to your plank pose. As much as you can, settle your knuckles down to the mat. Widen your collarbone. Send your tailbone down to your heels. Very good. Broaden again through the chest, chin off the chest. Inhale, shift forward. On the exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows halfway. Inhale to up dog or cobra, your choice. Lift the chest, open up. On the exhale, roll past the toes, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths there. Think of lifting your hips higher, like my hands were pulling the hips up and back. Stabilize, press into the forefinger and the knuckles. Press every single finger pad onto the mat. Shine your chest back. Good. On the next inhale, right leg high, lift it up. On the exhale, step forward in between your palms here. Stay lifted on the left heel and then inhale, right hand up. Can you point your right knee forward and can you get an inch lower into that right thigh? Good. Spin the chest to the right and look up at your right thumb. And then as you're holding this, just breathe. And imagine where your left knee is pointing. Point it down while you spiral the thigh up. Very good. Feel any areas of weakness, maybe in the left arm, and then just keep strengthening. Take one more breath. Good. On the exhale, pyramid pose, take the hands down and walk the left heel close to your body. Inhale, halfway lift, reset. If you have blocks, it'd be a great time to use them. Exhale, forward fold. Take any amount of forward fold here. Perhaps your right leg is really straight. Perhaps you have that bend in the right knee, or maybe even right foot comes off the ground. Either way, just feel how your body's doing. Notice any areas of tightness, especially in the hamstrings, low back, hip area. Place your right foot back down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Elongate the body up. You can scoot your left heel to the side if you want, create more space for your hips. And then allow yourself to descend down into the right thigh, feeling the inner thigh strength and the groundedness of both of your heels. Allow your ribs to hug in, and then keep gazing forward, feeling the strength of the arms, like you're squeezing a block in between your hands. Good. Take the hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion, lengthen. On the exhale, humble warrior. Allow your spine to tip forward. Lift your hands all the way up as high as you can, and then gaze towards the left foot or the left side of your mat. And then breathe. Straighten the left leg, bend the right knee. Yeah, lift your low abs away from your thigh. Keep breathing. Good. On the exhale, take the hands down to the ground. Tuck the left toe, send the right leg high. Bend the right knee. Circle out the right knee a few times, as big as you can. Exhale, flip your dog. Let the right toes land behind you. Lift the right hand up. Support yourself using your lat strength, your back. Good, good, good. Lift. Hips up. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, the toes. Inhale, up dog. On the exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Notice the difference between your right and left leg. Just feel your body, feel the heat starting to form. Very good. Just one more breath there. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step forward all the way through, in between your hands. Doing great. And then right hand down. Inhale the left arm high to the sky for your open twist. Orient your body to where you want it to be. Stack the arms. Bend a little deeper into that left thigh, and then peel up the right quad from the earth. Right heel shoots straight up to the ceiling, and hold. On the inhales, look up towards the left thumb. Feel the spiral, the openness through the chest. Stabilize the right arm. Get a little lower in the left thigh. Good. Strengthen and breathe. On the exhale, left hand down in a pyramid pose, walk the right heel in. Allow the spine to get really long here. Inhale, halfway lift, reset. On the exhale, descend to your pyramid pose. Take your variation, whether that's hand on blocks, hand on your shin like this, and perhaps you can maybe touch the forehead to the shin. Any variation that works for you. You want about a foot distance width between your feet here, and then about 2 to 3 feet apart, front and back. Yeah, very good. Just hold this, maybe flex the left foot, feeling that stretch, allowing the press of your heel against the ground to further that stretch for you. One more breath, lengthen the spine more, chin off the chest. Good. On the exhale, plant the left foot if it's lifted, and then rise up, warrior one. And you can even put your hands on your hips here if that feels right. Try to keep the arms really straight. Let your nose be at eye level, just lifting forward your gaze. And then see if you can navigate all 4 corners of your feet here. Press further down into your foundation. Very good. Arms straight, left leg bent, right leg straight. Keep breathing. Good. When you are feeling that discomfort, just lean into it. You take the hands behind you, other thumb on top. Inhale, chest expansion. On the exhale, bow forward to your humble warrior. Allow your left knee to point forward here. Pull your left hip back and around. Yes, anchor yourself with your right leg. Good, keep breathing. Softly release your hands. Good, plant your hands, lift your right heel, step back. Lift your left leg up, and then bend through your left hip, left knee rather, and then start to circle around your knee. When you're ready, flip your dog, let length find both sides of your body. Support yourself using your right heel of the palm. Very good. Orient the chest up if you can. On the exhale, find your chaturanga. Smooth motions here. Inhale, upward facing. On the exhale, downward facing. Adding on, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, glide forward, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge this time, all the way up. Separate your feet about hips width if you can, if not already. Take your hands to your heart space. And then see if you can just point that right knee forward and lift your left heel a little longer, higher up. All right, take the arms up, look up. On the exhale, open twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Allow your palms to open. Have your palms at the same height as one another. You can remain here. Don't forget about that right knee, get lower, or take the hands to your heart space and twist into your revolved crescent lunge. Once you're there, you can either extend the arms, go into a side crow, or whatever it is that you want to do right there in that pose. So just breathe, balancing, lengthening the body. Press into the big toe here. Inhale, rise back to that open twist. On the exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Inhale, arms up. And then straighten both legs. Just feel yourself getting super tall, straight. Lengthen both legs straight. On the exhale, fly forward to warrior three, arms back. Have your arms back for this one. Tuck your toes down or point the toes back. So just feel what works for you. Try to level the hips a lot. If you feel strong, arms forward. One more breath. On the exhale, warrior two, just open it up. Nice. Adjust your feet if you need. And once again, finding that heel to arch alignment. Just let this feel good in your body. Notice the warmth you're creating. At this point in class, it's normal to get really warm, sweaty. Keep that steady, rhythmic breath of yours. Good, get a little lower, explore the edges of your body. And then inhale, reverse warrior. Lift the right arm up and back. Feel free to gaze towards the left heel, maybe up at your right hand. Strengthen left leg super straight, right knee bent. Good, on the exhale, extended side angle. Lots of different options here. You can rest your elbow to your thigh, you could find a block. You can float your arms both forward and then just breathe. So I do have an announcement. Next Saturday, to celebrate kind of 1 year of practicing from home, I'm doing a free class outside, socially distanced. So if that sounds of interest to you, next Saturday, 9 a.m., the class is completely free. So just send me a message on the thing if you want to attend. All right, inhale, reverse triangle, lift up, right arm up all the way. On the exhale, find your triangle pose. So let your hips stabilize, neutralize, and then lift the left arm all the way up. And then think of hugging your right shoulder back and down, extending the left arm further to the sky here while you straighten the right leg. So let your left wrist line up with the left shoulder. Good, yeah, ribs in. Keep breathing here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bend the right knee, please. On the exhale, get ready for your half moon pose. Transfer the weight into your right leg And then elevate the left leg, open up towards the side. Oh, and then you can hold on to the floor if you want. I'm trying to avoid this plant where my head is. And just breathe. Very nice. Try to open up the hips. So think of this as like a warrior two almost. If you can, have the left heel at hip height, not higher. Yeah, good. Nice, Josh. Stabilize, open up the right side chest. And then exhale, release. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift up. Take your hands to the ground as you pivot the right toes in and forward fold. Bring it down to the middle of your mat. So Prasarita. Sorry, Josh. Prasarita. Take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, take your right hand towards the right ankle. Look back. Behind you, find that twist. And then come back to center. Take your left hand towards the left ankle. Just look back. Feel where that is in the inner legs. And then from here, bring it back down. You have a few options. You can invert into a headstand, or you can simply explore a twist, perhaps a chest expansion, whatever feels good to you. So we'll take about 5 breaths here. If you want to work into the inner thighs, you can also go into a nice Skandasana here. Being really good to your joints. Focus on your core strength wherever you are. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in that wide forward fold. Hands to hips. Inhale, elevate up. Good. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Right knee bends, left leg straight. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then from here, exhale, handstand or chaturanga, yogi's choice. You can also modify and opt out of the chaturangas. Inhale, upward facing. On the exhale, downward facing. Good, we'll send the left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. And then just find your pose here. Depending on what you did this week, you might want to go a little easier on the legs, or you can go for it. So just listen to what your body needs today. Really refine the pose, taking the ribs in, lengthening the tailbone down. If you have more in you, straighten the arms. You really want all your muscles activated. Yes, work into even the fingers. So spread the fingers wide. Hands to heart here. And take an inhale, get a little lower. On the exhale, left hand back, right arm forward, find your twist. Okay, so your left knee didn't move at all. Neither did your right knee. You're just spiraling the chest. Imagine that you're high-fiving a wall with both of your hands. You're trying to really stretch your back here. And try not to let that left thigh collapse in. You could stay here, hands to heart, revolve crescent, or a side crow when you're ready, or extend the arms. All right, so just invite yourself in. Don't rush into it. Whatever pose you decided to do, just make sure you're breathing. Right heel up. Yes, good, Josh. Keep breathing. Slowly, everyone, inhale, open twist. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms up. Elevate your right heel more, engage through the right glute. And then exhale, bring it forward for your warrior three. Hands back. Point your right knee down. Yeah, really try to lengthen, lift the chest. Reach the triceps back. Doing really, really good. Nice, nice. Good. Little more, one more breath. On the exhale, warrior two, just let your foot go behind. Left knee's bent, arms out to a T. And then continue to stay present here. Keep looking past your left fingers, and then try to relax the traps, but keep the back engaged. So you're really kind of finding the full length of your arms. So like your whole wingspan is really trying to explore your space. As you do that, unclench the toes. Just get a little deeper into the ball of your feet. Right leg is still straight. Lower abs in. You want to feel your obliques here. On the inhale, reverse warrior. Lift up and back. On the exhale, extended side angle, forearm to your thigh. Reach the right arm up, forward. If you want to bind, you can. Maybe both arms straight up. Just breathe. Press your right hip back a little. Use your right glute as leverage. And everyone, release your variation. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten. On the exhale, very gently exhale to triangle pose. If you can find the floor, use your hips, bump your hips forward in space. If not, hand to the shin or a block. Over time, you'll be able to stack your arms and your ribs all together. Get it. If your right hand is further back, take it above the shoulders. So just really finding those nice lines. You can look down, straight ahead, or up. Good. On the inhale, reverse warrior. Bend the left knee, get low, reach up. Exhale, half moon. Gently, your left toes, left knee does not move positions. Right leg up. Feel free to go into it slowly, transitioning at your own pace. Over time, you want that left toes to point straight forward, while your right toes is perpendicularly pointing to the wall to the right. Use your strength and flexibility to stack your hips here. Yeah, it's that left glute strength, left hamstring. Yes, good. Stack the arms if you can, ribs in. One last breath. Right foot back. Inhale, stand up. Take the hands to your hips and then pivot your left toes forward. This time, lift the chest up. Exhale, take it down to the ground. Interlace the hands behind you. Shake the head yes and no. You have a few options here. You can go into a supported headstand. Wrap your hands around the back of the head, lifting and shifting forward into your straddle press. You can go into a Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand. You can also practice straddle handstand. So whatever you want to do here. Maybe you want to really stretch the inner thighs, going into some lateral lunges. Just make sure you're listening to your body, what it needs. About 3 to 4 more breaths there, wherever you are. You might want to play with taking your forearms on the ground and lifting up into the tippy toes, if that works in your bone structure, your anatomy. 2 more breaths. Good, take the hands to your hips, inhale, rise up. Warrior 2 towards the left leg, bend the left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, elevate. On the exhale, handstand, chaturanga, your choice. So just kind of feel out where you are today. All right, so we'll meet in downward facing dog. Good, this time look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet together or stay apart. Inhale, chair pose. Good. Really good. If your feet are apart, make sure your knees are parallel. Everyone look up, breathe in. On the exhale, lift up onto the tippy toes as you take the hands back. Ribs away from your thighs. Nice. Heels down, inhale, chair, get a little lower. 2 more, exhale, rise up. Tippy toes, arms back. Create some space, lengthen. Good, good. Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, hold here. Take the heels up, or crow pose, or crow to headstand, your choice. For crow, knees to triceps, start to lift, hold. We'll be here for 10. If you're up on the toes, hold there, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it. Toes together, 5, 4, 3, 2, everyone back to chair, lift up. Good, and exhale, hands to heart, stand up straight. Exhale, back bend. Take the hands to your heart space. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, figure 4. Allow yourself to sink back here. Your glutes sink back. Chest is broad. You can stay here. You can go down to the floor. You can take flying pigeon or flying squirrel, Galavasana pose for the arm balance. You got it. Stay really conscious with the breath. Again, when you're ready, inhale, left knee up. Effortlessly. Then use your left hand or no hands. Place your left foot into your thigh for tree. Yeah, even out the hips. Arms super long arms. Listen carefully. Exhale, warrior 3, same leg. If you need to touch down, touch down. Left leg back. Last thing here, inhale, send the left knee forward. Take a hold of the knee or big toe and extend. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, nice Josh, and 1. Sit down a chair. Get a little lower. 1 more breath here. On the inhale, left knee up, or right knee up, excuse me. Exhale, figure 4. Just let yourself kind of feel the hips. If you went down to the ground, go ahead. Took the arm balance, try it on this side. If you're taking the arm balance, really press your foot to the triceps so you're really secure. Think of crow pose and then use your glute strength to kick back. Stay balanced. Steady your gaze. Good, and then take the hands to your heart. Right knee up. With or without the hands, place your right foot into tree. Use the support of your right foot against the thigh to give some rest on your left foot. Arms up, inhale. When you're ready, exhale, warrior 3 with the arms forward, right leg back. Won't be here for too long. Inhale, right knee up in front of you. Big toe, hold for 5. Extend 4, 3, nice 2, 1, and back to chair. On the inhale, lift your heels up, arms up. Exhale, arms forward. Take a deep breath in, plug the shoulders down your back, and then crow. Crow or crane or frog. So frog pose, you're here, getting into the inner thighs. Crow pose, you're balancing. Crane pose, straighten the arms, lean forward more. Right, so that's a lot more advanced. Just breathe. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, everyone in frog. Good. and roll the wrists. Very nice. When you're ready, have a seat. Send the knees forward, legs forward, boat. Knees or legs straight. Up to you here. Inhale, arms forward. Twist the arms to the right. Both hands, yeah. Legs don't move. Inhale, center to the left. Inhale, center to the right. Yeah, good. Slow. Inhale, center to the left. Good. Feet together to the ground. Knees wide and fold. So let the inner thighs kind of stretch. You can place your hands onto your inner knees for more of that stretch. Good. Very good. Inhale, lengthen. Take the legs to a V. Find your V shape, straddle extended legs. Shift your hips forward an inch or two. Pull up with your toes to the sky. Inhale, arms up. And then right hand to your right shin or ankle. Just take a side bend to the right. You should feel this along the inner right thigh. Make sure your left seat is on the ground. Inhale, center. Left hand to your shin. Right hand up and over. Just lengthen. Try not to let your right seat lift. Inhale, up. We will twist. Right hand back. Left hand forward. Toes, knees up. Knees and toes point up. Keep breathing. Resist your left thigh trying to go in as you twist. One more time. Inhale, rise up, and to the other side. Good. Your right knee will want to dip in. Keep the toes lifted. Last one. Inhale, rise up to center, and everyone fold forward. Maybe your forearms can reach. Maybe you're standing and sitting upright, you're barely moving, that's fine. Either way, you want your sacrum and your thoracic spine to be relatively flat. So lift up a bit more, Josh. And then use the entire kind of angle of your spine to fold forward, not just your neck. Keep the toes up. Just a few more breaths here. Get as low as it feels right to you. And then when you feel ready, inhale, lift up. Take a hold of the knees underneath. Send the legs in front. You can have them about hips width, a little wider. Move side to side here. And then inhale, arms up. This time you can curl in. Let your entire back and relax here. Very good. Lift up, cross the legs. Find your dolphin pose on the mat. Dolphin, elbows to the ground. You can interlace your hands. You can keep them at a number 11 shape. You're just going to hold this inversion. Hold it, or start to explore your forearm stand or your headstand. So just kind of feel out where you're at today. If you need a wall's there for you. Whatever you need here. Maybe a child's pose. Good, steady, breathe. Maybe you're building that shoulder strength in dolphin. We'll all be in a child's pose shortly. And then exhale, child's pose, sit back and rest. Maybe your arms can go by your sides. Relax your traps, just breathe. And take your left hand to your lower back. And take your right hand forward in front of you and to the left. So give yourself that right side bend. And then back to center, other side. Right hand to your low back. Reach your left hand over to the floor. Good, and then very slowly bring it back in. Have a seat. Face the long side of your mat if you can. And then from here, lift up your right leg and just move your hip around, just feeling kind of the mobility there. Your hip, socket, joint. And then take your right foot into your right hand and extend it forward. Start to lean forward so that your spine is erect. Yeah, good. And if the leg doesn't straighten, no worries. Then move that same leg side to side. Find the biggest range of motion that you can. You can bend the elbow or bend the knee depending on how long you are here. Good. And take it to the side fully to the side. Pick up your left hand. And then maybe, if you can, over time, you will reach your other hand to the foot in front of your face. Go ahead. And then, so switch grips basically. And then look underneath your arm towards the side for this little compass pose. Yeah, so now you are using your opposite hand to hold on to the foot. Keep lifting up a little bit more. Make sure that nothing is pulling too much here. And slowly release. Good. Sit up tall, rotate the other way, one way, and rotate the other way. Good, and then we'll switch. Take your left foot into the left hand. Just bend and straighten, move the hip, feel the knee. You can even like pull the knee past your rib cage on that left side. Good, and then straighten the left leg, please. Lean forward so your whole spine is upright. Very good. And then remember, you can always bend the knee or bend the elbow. It really depends on your bone structure. Now, windshield wiper your legs side to side. It doesn't have to be wide. Whatever your full range of motion is, that's what it is. And then take it to the side. Good. Make sure you're on both sitting bones. So now your leg is to the left side. Lift the toes higher and then switch your hands. So your right hand is now going to capture the pinky side of your foot in front of your body. Then look under your arm as you find your compass pose. Over time, you can bring your left hand in front of your thigh to support it like this, or you can have it behind you. Just make sure your shoulder feels right there. If it'll be easier, you can pick up your left seat from the floor and get that leg higher. But just try to feel it out, nothing too much. Good, and then slowly unwind, let it go. Little bit of a cross-legged, and look side, seated twist, and then seated twist. We got one more here. You can, if you really need that inner thigh stretch, find your straddle, just like this. Hold on to your big toes with your peace fingers and fold like a pancake, or you will go into preparing for Firefly Pose. I'll show you the side view. Lift your hips up, plant your hands behind your feet, fingertips graze your heel, find your chaturanga arms, sit down onto your triceps, and eventually arm balance. Okay, so whether you need the stretch or you want to try the Firefly Pose, go ahead. And then Josh, uncurl your back a bit more. Good. Yeah, imagine that my hands are at your lower back pulling you down. Nice. And then inhale, lift up everyone. Again, take the legs to the short side of your mat. Just one more thing here. Take your hands to the floor, towards the back of your seat. Fingers point to your glutes. You can bend your knees, straighten the legs. Your choice. We will go into inhale, reverse table, or legs straight, inhale, reverse plank. Strengthen. Breathe. Neck is in line. One more breath. And descend. Good. Very nice. From here, you can lay down on your back, find figure 4, or find your pigeon pose. So let's start with the right leg. Pigeon or figure 4 on your back. Just take what you need. Find a few breaths. If you're taking figure 4 on your back, flex your foot. Lots of different variations you can take here. And then if you are laying down, find happy baby pose. If you're in pigeon, lift the right leg up, shake it out. And then let's go ahead and switch. Switch left leg over for laying down or left side pigeon. Try to even out your hips and giving your body what it needs. Just feel the low back. If you're laying down, just stay there. Find happy baby again. Otherwise, for pigeon, lift the left leg up. Then down dog, and everyone jump through lay down, where we will meet in a bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips up. Usually feels good to interlace the hands underneath you, letting the chest lift towards the chin. That's one option. If you have blocks, you can place it underneath your sacrum. If you want to go for wheel pose, lower down. Take the hands to the sides, fingertips to point to the shoulders, and then rise up to the head first. Make sure your wrists are where you want them to be, and then inhale, press the arms, press the legs, and breathe. So wherever you are, just breathe. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin tucks in, tailbone, everything comes down. Nice. Hug the knees in. Butterfly the knees in the air. Hold on to your ankles. So it's not like a happy baby. It's just holding on to the ankles. Take right leg out. Left leg in. And other side. Very good. And then slowly bring your left leg, extend it down, and lift your right leg up to the sky. If you can, use your hand and touch your feet and pull and flex the right foot. If you can't reach your foot, use a strap or use your right calf to just feel the maximum hamstring stretch that feels good to you. That's it. And then take the right leg to the side. And then finally cross it over for your supine twist. Knee can be bent or leg can be straight. And then slowly inhale to center, right leg straight down, left knee pulls in. Extend the left leg to the sky. Support it with what you have. Hands to the calves, maybe your foot. Then take your left leg to the left side. Just feeling, you know, all the work that we did in the hip, hamstrings. And then exhale, cross it over. Supine twist. Look towards the left. Good. Everyone inhale in. Knees into your chest, round. Lift your shoulders. Hold. And extend the legs forward. Reach for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shavasana. Lay down. If you need to bend the knees to make it more comfortable for your low back, you can. Or just extend the legs long. Lower the shoulders down the back, palms open. Inhale, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good, breath in. And a breath out. Last breath. And exhale. Just enjoy your Shavasana, just rest. Nowhere to be. Just keep breathing. Unclench your jaw, relax your face. If you don't have anywhere to be right now, you can feel free to lay down. If you are needing to move forward with your day, just take a deeper breath in and a cleansing exhale out. And then inhale, wiggle the fingers, the toes, roll the wrists, ankles, chin side to side. And then inhale, elevate the arms above your head, breathe. And when you're ready, roll off to your favorite side. And then at any point in time, just start to find your seat. When you're seated, you begin to roll the neck, chin wraps around the collarbone. Go the other direction. Good. And then sit up tall here. Very good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And we bow forward, sealing our practice. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Thank you for taking your lunch hour to be here. And I hope you have a great weekend. If you would like to attend the class next week, just let me know. Drop your email in the chat box. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Take care. See you guys. Thanks, Cynthia. You're welcome, Sarah.